Well, if we talk about the major differences between the two rackets. Hello friends, and welcome to Pavan's Pit Stop and to another exciting video on badminton. So finally we have the YONEX VOLTRIC 0.7DG and the YONEX VOLTRIC 0.7DG SLIM version with us for a head-to-head comparison, and we will find out further in the video if the slimmer version is a better upgrade and a good choice to buy over the 0.7DG. And if you like the video or any part of the video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and the bell icon. So without wasting time, let us get into the key features of both the rackets, and we'll start with the YONEX VOLTRIC 0.7DG. The frame and the shaft are made of super high elastic carbon graphite. The flexibility is medium, the weight is 88-89 grams without the strings, and the basic grip provided by YONEX, and the grip is G4. The length of the racket is 675 millimeters plus minus 2 millimeters, and the string tension range is 24 lbs to 35 lbs. The balance of the racket is 300 millimeters towards the head, which means it is head heavy balance, and the racket is made in Taiwan. Moving on with the key features of the 0.7DG SLIM. The frame and the shaft are made of super high elastic carbon graphite similarly, and the weight of the racket is 88-89 grams without the strings, and the basic grip provided by YONEX. Talking about the flexibility of the racket is slightly more flexible than the 0.7DG, and the grip is G4. Well, the length of the racket is 675 millimeters plus minus 2 millimeters, and the string tension range is 24 to 35 lbs. Well, if we talk about the balance point of the racket, it is 295 millimeters towards the head, which means the racket is a head heavy balance racket, and the racket is made in Taiwan. And as always, I'll share the latest and the discounted links in the description section below. Well, talking about the frame construction of both the rackets, both have reinforced structural frame, which means it is an incredible combination of power, handling, durability and stability. Well, YONEX have to say that the 0.7DG slimmer version is more durable and stable than the 0.7DG, but the 0.7DG, as we know, has been discontinued, and if it has been discontinued, does it make a difference? Well, comparatively, YONEX VOLTRIC slimmer series rackets compared to the older VOLTRIC series rackets have slimmer frames and slimmer shafts for quick movement in the air and fast response time. Well, if we talk about the major differences between the two rackets, then the slimmer version is more durable, has more power and has a slim shaft at 7.1 millimeters, 7 millimeters, whereas the 0.7DG, the original one, is around 7.6 or 7.7 millimeters. It is clearly indicative when I did the test that this one was slightly more flexible than this one and could generate more power, but then if you have a stiffer shaft, the accuracy is slightly more than the one you have on the flexible racket. Well, on paper, the slimmer version might be more flexible than the original 0.7DG, but while I was testing these two rackets, I could hardly figure out a difference. Well, if we talk about the performance of both the rackets, the third line clear on both the rackets is a breeze. If we talk about the performance in the center court, it was impressive. If we talk about the close net play, I found the 0.7DG was more accurate. However, the pushes and the tosses from the slimmer version were more powerful and faster. Well, talking about the overhead clearances on both the rackets, I found them to be very much similar. So if we talk about the sort of players who should opt for these rackets, then I would say that, see, both the rackets belong to the same category, that is the 3U category, which is slightly on the heavier side. Earlier I had mentioned that even at a 3U category these rackets feel pretty much lighter, and indeed the slimmer version feels slightly more lighter than the original 0.7DG. so it means that the racket is ideal for all category of players. Maybe if you're singles, doubles, you're attacking player, you're a defensive player, this suits all. And if you are looking for a detailed review on these two rackets, you'll find a link here which you can click and look out for the detailed review of both these rackets. And not to forget that the slimmer version is considered as an intermediate plus level racket, and if you are in love with the 0.7DG, then I am sure that you would like the slimmer version as well. So let us now take a look at the test between these two rackets. So friends, this is an initial comparison between these two rackets, and I am surely going to make another comparison once I've used this racket for a while. For better opinions and better understanding between these two rackets. And if you own one of these rackets or have your own experiences, please share it in the comment section, and if you have any questions or doubts, I'll answer them. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, watch healthy videos, stay away from corona, mask up yourself, and have a great day.